Hello everybody and welcome back to my channel, and if you are new to my channel, welcome. My name is Andy. Today's video is going to be my September IPSY unbagging. This is kind of a really sad video because this is my last IPSY bag. As of right now, I have officially switched to BoxyCharm, and so now I am going to unsubscribe from IPSY because I can't really afford to have both of them, and I just decided that BoxyCharm kind of had better products, and so I feel really bad. I feel kind of like a traitor, but this is my last IPSY bag, so hopefully it's a good one, and I'm obviously going to be trying this on my face just like always. So don't forget to like and subscribe if you enjoy my videos, and let's get into this IPSY bag. So the bag is a matte black, and it kind of has all these like spikies on it, like it's just a nice texture, which is a little bit weird, but I actually really like this. If you guys haven't noticed from like all of my videos, I kind of only like the colors black, white, and gray. And so a black bag is great, and it feels really nice and sturdy, which is always great. And so opening up the bag, so yeah, the card is right here, and the theme for this month is like a boss, which is cool. I guess it's supposed to be like BA, we're cool type of a theme. So I support that. That's pretty cool. So the first thing, when I saw that I was getting this, I was a little bit astounded because it is called Advanced Snail 96 Mucin Power Essence, and this is from the brand COSRX. I don't know how to pronounce the brand, but basically this is something you put on your face that's made from like snail mucus. And so I was really concerned when I saw that, because the very first ingredient on this product is snail secretion filtrate. So I'm gonna put it on my face. Not sure I really want to put it on my face, but I'm going to. So it's basically just like a clear liquid, and so I'm just gonna take some of this out of, oh my gosh, you guys, it looks like snail stuff. Like, it looks all sticky. I'm so scared to put this on my face. And spread it on my face. It doesn't smell weird or anything, which is good. It's kind of hard to get out of the bottle, but I think that's probably because you're not supposed to use very much. I think this is like a moisturizer, by the way. I didn't really mention what it was, but I think it's a moisturizer. I'm not sure how I feel about that. I don't feel like it really did anything. Like, it does feel moisturizing, but I don't think it did anything other than that. And so I think this is the kind of product that you have to use quite a few times before you get a real opinion on it. But it has snail stuff in it, so it's got to be at least a little bit special. The next thing that I got in this month's bag is a little tiny sample size of the new Smashbox Photo Finish Radiance Primer, which I'm so excited about because I love primers that make your skin look more radiant and dewy. It's my favorite type of primer. This is what it looks like when it comes out of the bottle. It does have a little bit of a color to it. I feel like that'll go away once you blend it out. It doesn't really feel like anything special. It definitely isn't the silicone-y type of primer, which I wasn't expecting it to be. So I do think that that did make my skin look quite a bit more radiant. I do kind of struggle with dull skin. Sometimes my skin just looks pretty dull, and so I feel like this did help with that. So I think that I'm liking it so far, and I'm really glad that IPSY included a Smashbox product, because Smashbox is a really well-known high-end brand, and their products are pretty darn expensive, and their primers are very popular, and so I think that this one is an A+ for IPSY. Now I'm just going to go ahead and go off camera and apply some foundation and concealer and bronzer and stuff, because I don't have any of those sorts of things in the bag, and so I am just going to apply some of that, and then I'll be right back to test out the rest of these products. After applying a little bit more of my face makeup, I did realize that I think I like this primer even more than I originally thought I did, because I did use a foundation that usually can make my skin look just a little bit bland, and I just felt like it didn't look like that today. When I blended in my foundation, I just felt like I still had like a nice healthy glow to my skin, and so I think that I really love that Smashbox primer. I'm going to keep testing that one out. I did go ahead and apply some bronzer and some highlighter and some concealer and all of that kind of stuff. So I'm just going to go right into the next product in the bag, which is a blush. This is so hard for me, and it shouldn't be. But this is the IPSY by Petra blush in the shade Beach Rose. It looks like this. It looks like it's going to be a really nice kind of neutral toned blush, and so I'm super excited. And it is definitely a matte blush, which I usually prefer a little bit of a sheen in my blushes. That's something that's kind of unique about me. I think a lot of people prefer matte blushes, but I usually like a little bit of sheen in them. So the first thing that I'm noticing is this isn't super pigmented, which I actually really like. If you've seen a couple of my videos, you know that I prefer kind of less pigmented blushes because I just don't like to wear a ton of blush, and so I like it when they're a little bit less pigmented and you have to build them up a little bit so that it's not as noticeable. This is a little bit more pinky than I was expecting. I was expecting kind of more of a nudie mauve, which is what you would think from the pan. And so I'm a little bit disappointed that it is a little bit more pinky on the face, but it is a really pretty blush and it blended into the skin really well. And so I think that I'm a fan of it. I might not be a super fan of it in the fall because I don't really like pinky toned blushes in the fall, but I think once spring and summer come around, I will like that blush a lot more. And also, it looks to be a full-size product. Don't quote me on that, but I think that this is a full-size brush. I think that this is a full-size blush, which is a really nice deal for a $10 IPSY bag, and so I think that this is a good thing to get in the bag, especially if you're more into pinky toned blushes than I am, because this is a really nice quality blush, and so this is a hit. I like this. So the last two products in my bag are for eyes. First off, I got an eyeshadow, and this is the Elizabeth Mott Pop Goes the Shadow eyeshadow in the shade Toasted. So this looks to be kind of just a cool toned shimmer. It looks like cool toned brown, so I'm just going to go ahead and put this all over my lid to see how pigmented it is and such. And I'm just going to use my finger for this because I tend to use my finger for shimmer shadows anyways. Now I'm just going to quickly take a fluffy blending brush and just kind of buff that a little bit more into the crease to make it look a little bit more complete, because I don't think I'm going to go in with any other eyeshadows. So as pretty of an eyeshadow as I think that is, I'm kind of not really impressed by it. Like, it looks pretty and it's a nice eyeshadow, but first of all, I'm not a big fan of single shadows. I prefer palettes because I just don't like to go into a million different things to do my eye looks, and also the color doesn't like blow my mind. Like, it's just kind of a really basic color. It's not super impressive to me, and I don't really think it's going to be something I wear very often, so I might pass this on to a friend. So, not my favorite thing. So I went ahead and applied some winged eyeliner and curled my lashes off camera because the last thing in the bag is a mascara, and this is the Tarte Lights Camera Lashes Mascara, and I have actually tried this mascara before. I actually think I got it in an IPSY bag before, and I think that I liked it. I don't think I was a huge fan of it, but I think that I was like alright with it, so I will try it again because it has been a while. So this is what the brush looks like. It is a pretty fat, natural, bristled brush, which is my favorite kind of mascara wand, and so I'm just going to go ahead and apply a couple coats of this. This is another really nice brand that I really appreciate IPSY putting in the bag. I always think it's really nice when they put nice high-end brands in the bag because it's super exciting to get stuff from those types of brands. So I do like this mascara. It is quite volumizing. The only thing I would say is it is a little bit clumpy. It has a tendency to get clumpy if you're not careful, and so do take note of that, but it is a really nice mascara and I do like using it, and so I will of course use it up until it's gone. This is another one of those mascaras that I probably won't go out and buy a full size of it. I just kind of already have the mascaras that I really love and I don't really stray from those, and so I will use this until it's gone, but it's not like blowing my mind, my favorite mascara in the whole world. So that is everything that was in my September IPSY bag, my very last IPSY bag. It's kind of sad because I really was not a huge fan of this month's bag. I feel so bad, but like, I didn't like this eyeshadow very much. I'm not a huge fan of this mascara, and this blush was just kind of meh for me. And definitely this snail essence was a little bit weird. Obviously, I'm not sure if I love it or not, but I don't think that I love it. So the only thing in this bag that I really loved was this Smashbox primer. So as far as last IPSY bags go, it was a little bit disappointing, but That's okay. I am going to be doing monthly boxing charms unboxings now from now on, and that will be starting this month because I have one coming for September. So that's it for IPSY. That's a wrap on IPSY. I feel really bad because I've been loyal to IPSY for like 2 years, but that's the end of my IPSY bags. That is it for this video, you guys. Thank you so much for watching. Don't forget to like and subscribe if you enjoy my videos, and I will see you guys in my next one. Bye.